Hello from the Creek House. Brent and I are up in the Poconos at the lovely Creek House that we have been coming to since 2020. So this is our 6th October coming up here for my birthday / fall break weekend. It is Saturday, October 11th. So we have 2 more nights here. So we have today and tomorrow, and then we go home on Monday. And I go right back to work on Tuesday. Brent was smart and I think took off at least a day or 2 after we come back. And I really wish I had done the same, but I have off on Friday because I'm going up to New York on Thursday night for Rhinebeck weekend. So I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to work, and I'm gonna have a lot to do. So there was no taking off extra days. So I've just been recording little bits here and there of our time up here to put together into a nice cozy little vlog. It's been a lot of sitting by the fire inside in the morning and enjoying fires outside, and a lot of knitting. And actually that's what I want to show. Yes, my traveler shell. So when I last showed it, I was here on the back, and that is a progress keeper from the wonderful Reshma of Hello Lavender. So I finished the back and the short row shaping, bound off for the back of the neck. And then you seam the front and the back for each shoulder using a 3 needle bind off. When I packed this project, the only needle I brought was my the one that it was on, which is the main fabric needle. I'm using a US 4. And then I forgot to bring any other needles, including my ribbing needle, which I'll get to in a minute. So I had to do the 3 needle bind off for the first time I ever did this, using the barber cords that the stitches were held on as one of the needles. It was not fun, but it's done. So we have, oh my God, I love it so much. All right, so we have both shoulders seamed and the beginnings of the sleeves. So it is at the point now where even if I didn't finish any more than this, I would weave in the ends and wear this to Rhinebeck. I don't even care. But what has to happen now is a mattress seam under here and then picking up to do all the ribbing. So I can't do that because I didn't bring my ribbing needle. And then picking up all along the band to do another 2 inches of ribbing. Can't do that because, again, I don't have my ribbing needle. So the only thing I can do if I want to keep knitting on this is the pockets. I can just knit those 2 up so they're ready to go. Those are done with the main fabric needle. However, I know I have enough Surrey to finish this. This is I think this is my 4th ball that I just finished with, and I have 2 full skeins that I haven't even gotten into yet. So I know I have plenty of this to get through the ribbing for the sleeves, the ribbing for the neck and the collar and the band, and the pockets. This is my last skein of the helix. I had 3 total. So that's the only thing that's why I was going to do the pockets last. I think a lot of people actually knit the pockets first as their swatch. I did not do that because I wanted to make sure I was not going to run out of yarn before I finished the actual body. But 2 skeins plus a little of a third got me this entire body, which makes me think that I can easily do 2 pockets and all the ribbing with what I have left. There's over 700 yards in each of these skeins. And again, it took me like 2 and not even a quarter skeins to do this entire body. And I thought I was doing the size 7, but I actually cast on the number of stitches for the size 8 and thankfully caught it in time. So I actually made the size 8. And actually I'm glad I did, because I definitely, when I block it, I'm gonna wanna block it aggressively lengthwise. And so the extra width will help with that. But I love her. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. My plan is to wear it to the fairgrounds on Saturday, so you will be able to spot me. I think I'm gonna wear a green shirt underneath and just be all sorts of cozy fall vibes. So yeah, this has been an absolute delight to work on. I just wanted to share some progress. I think I'm gonna work on the pockets. I did bring crochet and cross stitch with me, but I'm just really in a knitting zone right now. I'm super bummed I don't have the ribbing needles, because I know I could at least finish the sleeves between today and tomorrow and then just have to do the band Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to block this, but regardless of what state it's in, I am wearing it to New York Sheep and Wool. So that's it. Brent is outside and it may start raining after 4 o'clock today. So I'm gonna go out and join him outside so we can be out there as long as possible. But yeah, happy October, everyone. I know it's October 11th, but every day of October calls for celebration, in my opinion. All right, bye. Hey y'all, it's update time. It is Wednesday, October 15th. We got home from the Creek House on Monday, the 13th. Here's where I am. Both sleeves are done and they have cuffs. So both sleeves, good to go. I am 8 rows into the collar and the front bands, doing the ribbing there. Based on the measurement I got for the hem, the bottom hem, I'm anticipating having to do 20 rows for the collar and the front bands before I can then do the bind off. Now, for the cast on, I did a German twisted cast on. I did not do the tubular cast on because with the fuzzy yarn, I couldn't see it well enough for me to justify all that extra work. For the sleeves, I also just did a regular bind off. I don't mind it on the sleeve. Now, for the collar and the front bands, I think I'm going to attempt the tubular bind off to get that look that everyone swears is worth it. But there are 329 stitches in the size that I'm making that will have to be bound off. So depending on what time it is, when I finish that 20th or whatever row it is to get my 2 inches, it may be a game time decision. The goal is to have this soaked and on the blocking mats by the time I go to bed tonight. It is, what time is that? It is 4:29 p.m. So I will keep you updated. So update, it's been almost an hour. It is 5:24 p.m. So just 5 minutes shy of an hour. It takes me between 16 and 17 minutes to knit 1 row of ribbing, 329 stitches in a 1x1 rib, not twisted rib, just regular rib. I timed myself for this last row and it was 16 minutes and 51 seconds. So at this rate, I've done 3 rows. 11, 12, 13, 14. Why can't I do this in my head? Okay, let's do it together. So if it's like 5:30, 6:30, I'll have 14 rows. 7:30, I'll have 17. It's gonna be 8:30 before I even finish the ribbing. And then I have to do a tubular bind off. So do I forego blocking just so I can wear it? Or do I just do a regular bind off in pattern? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, update time. I feel like each time I do one of these, my hair gets messier. So it is 9:23. I finished the ribbing and I've actually already done the 2 setup rows for the bind off. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to manage this tail. This is my first time doing this, by the way. I've never done a tubular bind off, but I'm going to be doing the 1 needle version. So like the Kitchener stitch on 1 needle instead of arranging the stitches onto 2 needles. I'm going to do it on 1 needle. Andrea Mowry has a really great tutorial video linked in the pattern, and I'm going to use that. So yeah, let's go. It's 9:24. Let's see how long this takes.